Hello, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome. I'm very pleased to be joined by Tim Ballai. Tim is working for Honeywell UOP, and you're here as a supporter of the event, sponsor of the event here in Houston at World Hydrogen North America. Been a fascinating day. There've been lots of discussions. We've seen a lot of talk, a lot of announcements, new projects, lots of stuff happening. Well, what is the perspective from you? I know you've got some exciting news around some new projects, and can you tell us about what's been happening?
Sure, yeah, a lot of excitement in the industry, right? The amount of investment, the amount of excitement around new technologies in the space is unlike anything I've seen in the industry in my time so far. So one of the big projects that were talked about here today was ExxonMobil, their lead sponsor for the project, or for the conference, I'm sorry. Their Baytown Blue Hydrogen project was announced earlier this year that they've selected licensors for it. We were selected to do the hydrogen purification and CO2 capture portion of that project. And so they'll be producing about 1 billion standard cubic feet per day of hydrogen out of that plant, and they'll be capturing about 7 million tons of CO2 per year out of that plant, which
a lot of CO2.
Yeah, to put it in perspective, it's about 1.5 million cars worth of CO2 per year.
I mean, it's a pretty amazing project when you put it in that perspective. The impact that projects like this will have on reducing carbon basically going into the air, and so it's a big congratulations for being involved in that project, and
Thank you. Yeah, that's what's needed to move this industry forward at this point, or to move this initiative forward. Is there's a lot of excitement over green hydrogen, as there should be. It's going to be revolutionary in terms of being able to produce hydrogen, but to do something today at world scale, you need technologies that are leveraging, hydrogen production from natural gas, and then being able to capture that CO2 to make a conversion that, again, operates at that scale.
I mean, I assume you're capturing something like 95% of the carbon, or?
Yeah, from the process itself, we're able to capture over 98% of the carbon in that process. So the CO2 that would be emitted typically, when you think of traditional or gray hydrogen production, 98% of that CO2 that would be emitted is captured through this process.
I mean, it's huge, and I think we need the blue hydrogen. We need these technologies deployed at scale to decarbonize the gas industry, and we also need green hydrogen industry growing up as well. So there's definitely room for both, and we need both. And in terms of the usage case and stuff, beyond the Dayton project, what other kind of work are you doing?
So we have quite a few different technologies for CO2 capture. Right within that Baytown project, we're the world's largest licensor of hydrogen purification, PSA technologies. So we're leveraging that to produce the hydrogen that they need. We also have membrane technologies to separate out CO2 or other contaminants that can be used across the gas processing industry. There's a membrane in the Exxon Baytown solution, and then we're using our cryogenic fractionation process, which is a low temperature separation process to get CO2, or to isolate the CO2 after it's been purified out of the hydrogen. So those are the three that are involved in the Baytown project. And then beyond that, we also have some solvent systems that we can use in low pressure applications. So an amine-based solvent that could be used in a flue gas application, and specific to flue gas applications, we have a proprietary solvent that we license from the University of Texas at Austin that gives us some favorable properties. So we can lower the CapEx by designing our absorber a little bit shorter. We can lower our OpEx by operating the stripping component of that amine system at pressure, so you don't have to pressurize the CO2 to get it into a pipeline or to get it underground downstream. So those are some of the things that we're innovating within the space to be able to capture CO2 in a variety of different applications, not just in hydrogen production.
What sort of industries do you see them being applied to? Are they like for steel or cement, or?
Yes, so anywhere where you have a flue gas stack. So you can see it in a refinery in some of your flue gases, but yes, in a cement plant or a steel plant where you have those calciners operating to manufacture those products, you're going to have those flue gas emissions as well. When I say flue gas, I'm talking low pressure, high oxygen concentration, very high volume. And so this immune system and this solvent is specifically designed to be able to handle those properties that we see there.
Excellent. Well, yeah, it's been fascinating. There's so much happening. It's hard to keep up with everything that's happening. And have you had a good show here today? Have you met some good people?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, a lot of what we do is on the carbon capture technology side. So certainly the hydrogen production side, we have to partner with a lot of people to do that, right? So I know Johnson Matthey and Aldor Topsoe, or Topsoe now, are high sponsors within this organization as well, and they're helping to drive a lot of what we're doing here. And then we see a lot of innovation across hydrogen production technologies on the green hydrogen side as well.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, many thanks for your support. It's been great chatting to you, Tim.
Thank you so much.
Take care. Cheers. Thank you.